Guys, welcome to another live stream. Please share, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button for me. And we're gonna have to going to dive into this video, man. Diddy Trial has begun, and it's not really looking, too good. When the open statements begin. So hope you guys like this video, and please, share this video. And we gotta break things down today, man. Man, I just want to say this, to my viewers, man. Growing up as a child, Diddy didn't really have a good childhood, I'll say, in other words. He lost his father at a, young age. And, it takes a father to raise a child. And, that says a lot, man, when it takes a father to raise a child, man. And, when you look at things, never, Diddy would thought, I'll say 55 years, I'll say 55, 56 years to his life, that he will be behind bars, locked up at a metropolitan Manhattan facility. And I'm quite sure when this case start to begin, when you see the litigations, and we got prosecution, subpoenas, supposed to have been over 190 witnesses in this case. So saying all this, you guys, Diddy is charged with this enterprise, racketeering, coercion, engage a prosecution, quite sure when everything gets underway here, I won't put nothing behind it, fam, that he will probably eventually, start, dropping, names, and start, saying that, his mama was a bad influencer, in his life. Because growing up as a child, Diddy was, introduced, with drug dealers, and this, going on through his childhood. Mama was very known as drug dealer, and, we seen anywhere from her wild life that she had, from wild parties, prostitution, gays, lesbian, excuse me, there, swingers, drug dealers, drugs, alcohol. I mean, you name it. You know, you have every kind of activities. So, at the end of the day, you guys, you know, up to this point, you look at Diddy's his involvement, you know, and at the end of the day, I'm looking at this whole thing. Why is he the only one that's locked up? A lot of people, many people think Diddy is innocent. Some people may think he's guilty. Now, want to roll this footage here.
Really lost their lives by speaking up. So it's like you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. I mean, which one is it, guys? Shout out to the Reg Mob. Make sure that you guys are supporting the Patreon as well, guys. There's a lot of wonderful shows on there that MREC has thought about, especially the spooky hours. That is amazing. So make sure that you guys are supporting that, or you can also download the Spooky Hours app. Yeah, time stamp Shayna, that's a serious situation that could occur, or the situation that you could have in hung jury, which a lot of money is being spent for this trial, so it's gonna be a mess. Free reign, correct. Right is right, wrong is wrong, all creep.
Now, look, y'all. This some people may think that if he gets a hung jury, you know, doesn't necessarily mean he's innocent. It's just that the state may needs to buy more time. You see the Nelly situation. You know, Nelly had a hung jury. You know, and they might go back to the drawing board. And look at things. The jury always got to look at things, you guys. So just in case this case, because there's so much money going to be spent. There's so much at stake. People. You got to understand, man. People, brand is at stake. You know, there's going to be people going to have to be willing to testify. And there's just a lot. You know, and I feel that this case could be dragged. You got to think that once this gets into a federal, indictment, the feds can drag this. I always say the feds can drag this to, you know, 3 to 5 years. However long they want to have with this case, they can drag this case out. You gotta remember, man. You know, Diddy's fighting for his life, man. You know, and you know the state got to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a crime was committed.
should be brought to justice, not just the black one. I don't care what color you are. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And it's going to take an all-hands effort, and everybody is going to fall for this. And trust and believe, a lot of the ones that, yes, they're putting people like Diddy in the forefront, but all of them are falling simultaneously. And some of it is not being talked about, but absolutely, everybody that's involved in this should be held accountable.
I 100% agree with the sister was saying there, because there has to be some kind of accountability. This one man locked up, and you mean to tell me that none of these people was involved in these wild freak-offs? See, this is why I've been saying that when you have people brand people careers is at stake, but no one's saying nothing, no one knows anything. One man is locked up. See, as I was a big fan of Bad Boys, all of us at some point listened to Diddy's music. You know, I feel at some point Diddy was bribed into this kind of behavior. I don't really think Diddy was this kind of individual. You know, and now you know he's in this situation, and a lot of us, look at this, this situation issue he had with Cassie Ventura. Maybe if he had went his separate way, paid her, gave her what she wanted, and walked his way, I don't think Diddy would be in this situation. But since they got those footage, and that somehow, it opened up a Pandora box. And see, one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, in the secret society, you know, um, when you get in this industry, one thing is everybody, everybody know each other. Everybody's very quiet, secretive, you know, nothing will go out. And that's why I think that really ain't nobody really say nothing. Ain't nobody really saying nothing. But you got one man's locked up. And like I said, we won't be making these videos if Diddy you know, didn't do the things that he did to Cassie Ventura. Diddy wouldn't be in this situation. You wouldn't have the coercion. You wouldn't have the and engage or prostitution. You wouldn't have the racketeering. There's a lot of people think Diddy is innocent, and you gotta look at things, man. I think what FBI really had is the video of him beating Cassie Ventura. That's the only thing I feel that they had on him. Because what was all this at 30 years ago? I mean, they making this a big case that he has some engagement with underage teens. Man, let's roll this clip.
YouTube, it don't matter. Hit like on both of them. Be live on Facebook and YouTube. But what's so crazy is, yeah, I got an insider in this whole Diddy trial. Salute. We gonna just call him Mel, okay? And I'm gonna put a link to his channel. You know what I mean? Cause he's Wreck Mob. But I put a link to his channel, and he's showing you how he's setting up. You know, the media was setting up this morning. So, nevertheless, I'm gonna be getting calls from my insider, letting me know what's going on. My insider letting me know what's going on. He's gonna be sending footage in. He's gonna be sending pictures and all that. But let me give y'all the live update. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here. It's day 6 of the Diddy Trial. Okay, live on MREC TV. I'm your host, MREC. Run the lights up. Make sure you do what's needed. Okay, the like button costs you none. It's 2 seconds to hit. Now let me give you the updates. Okay, I'm gonna show your footage, but I'm gonna be reading a lot. All right, gotta run the lights up so YouTube can recommend this. Let's get to it. Salute to the Wreck Mob. So, okay, I want to say at 10 o'clock a.m., like an hour ago, 10:02. The jury selection wraps up. Okay, let me read the notes. Court had a late start today. But jury selection is now complete. All 12 juries and 6 alternatives have been chosen. 6 alternates have been chosen. The jury consists of 8 men and 4 women. Next, Judge Aron Subaranian, I guess that's his name, will bring in the full jury, then opening statements will begin. We'll bring you what each side says in those statements, and the rest, the big moments of the first full day of the trial. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Okay, so potential jurors are dismissed, and trial.
Yeah, what's y'all take of it? Do y'all think, Diddy's innocent? Do y'all think he's guilty? What do the FBI really have on Diddy besides they got a video footage that was on TMZ? Diddy beating Cassie Ventura. I mean, what do they really have? Because to me, brothers and sisters, 30 years, why they didn't have the racketeering, the engagement with prostitution, the underagement with minors. I mean, what's all this at? If they have something, because the truth of the matter is, Diddy could have settled whatever Cassie Ventura was asking. He could have settled out and walked his separate way. Now, what do they really have besides now prosecution that subpoenas 190 witnesses? Let's roll this footage.
It's about to begin. Matter of fact, I may be late on that. I think the trial. Let me see. I just wanted to let y'all know they had selected a jury. Let's see where we at with it. Let's bring y'all straight up to date, because I should have went live an hour ago, but nevertheless, we here. Run the lights up. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Yeah. So they selected a jury. Let me see what they talking about. Okay. Include Marine Ryan Comey, had a storied career in Southern District of New York. Yo, stop texting me, man. Like, I'm live. 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 Live, man. Shit is hitting the computer. Yeah. Man. Alright. Hard self, y'all. Run the lights up. I'm giving y'all play-by-play. Y'all can call me up too. Right now, let me know what you think. Let me see what's going on. Giving y'all play-by-play update on this Diddy trial. Okay, this is new for me. Hey, but when you're in media, you gotta put this type of work in. Run the lights up. I'm running point on everything. Okay, I'm doing the reads. I'm taking.
Shout out to my big brother, man, from New York, man. Y'all can give him a call, man. I can shoot the number to you guys. 646-387-7095. 646-387-7095. Feel free to call if you have any questions. I'm gonna go back to the video. You guys, please share this video, like this video. Please subscribe to this channel.
Taking the calls. I'm uploading. You know, it is what it is. It's what we do over here. Call me up 646-397-7095 to give me your assessment on this. Let me know how you think it's gonna go, good or bad, or you know, you can just add something to the show. It don't even matter. If you out there, you on the front line like my man Mel is, hit me up. Let me know what's going on. I know Mel gonna tap in a little bit to give me an update because Mel is my insider over there. He's in the trenches over there at that Diddy trial. Okay. Make sure you subscribe to his channel and all that. He's gonna be. I put the link already in the chat room. Nevertheless, let me give you more updates. Okay. All right. So it says opening statements begin. The prosecution has begun delivering its opening statements according to reporters inside. Okay. Let me see what else is being talked about. Now, this is not too long ago, 20 minutes ago. Court hears claims of violence and blackmail. Warning. No, I ain't gotta read that. Alright, I may have to read that because you never know with all this censorship with YouTube and all that. So, nevertheless, it says warning. This post contains distressing details. Okay, we don't want nobody, getting distressed over these details. But nevertheless, you live on MREC TV. I'm your host, MREC. Let's get to it. Opening statements have started, and the prosecution is up first. Speaking to the jury, prosecutor Emily A. Johnson lays out their case. She tells the court Combs is a man who spent the last 20 years running a criminal enterprise with the help of bodyguards and staff members. Wow, that's crazy alone. That opening statement is crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's not looking good. Just open.
You see that? That open statement is key. Diddy was running an enterprise. 20 years. This picture, 20 years. Nobody's saying that. No one. See, when people lively is at stake, when people careers, when people brands at stake. See, the whole thing of this case, when that prosecution opened up those statements that Diddy ran an enterprise for 20 years. See, that Cassie Ventura means everything how they gonna open up the Pandora box.
The opening statement. Let's continue on. Cassie is mentioned with the prosecutor telling the court about a night when Combs found out he was seeing another man. Mind you, I got this information. You know what I mean? I got this information over the weekend, but nevertheless, it is what it is. I gotta report it now because I can't give y'all everything in real time because gotta move like ninjas out here. You know. But anyhow, Cassie's mentioned with the prosecutor telling the court about a night when Combs found out she was seeing another man. Broke into that man's home and searched for Cassie. The court hears Combs beat up brutally. Damn. R&B artist Sandra Cassie Ventura is Diddy's ex-partner and will likely be mentioned frequently in this trial. The prosecution then claims Combs forced Cassie to have sex with male.
See, Cassie Ventura is a key to the prosecution case. She's a star witness in a prosecution case because Diddy is using Cassie as a shield. Once the state find out that none of these things was consensual, Diddy's done. When they can prove that Diddy had Cassidy did sexual intercourse activity, and then the video, that right there tells that he showed no sympathy. That right there really opened up the whole Pandora.
Escorts and blackmailed her with footage of the encounters. Damn, so at least we know what's some of the stuff that's on that Diddy's tape. Let me see who's calling. Face.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Alright, Anthony, calling from Chicago. Let's get it, my brother. Gotta have that dialogue when you call. Talk to me, man.
I feel like I hope it goes well for Diddy, but it's looking like so far really not gonna go well for him because it's been so much things he's done over the years, and I've heard so much about Diddy.
Man, listen, I'm gonna say this because somebody put something in the chat room. I hear what you're saying. Run the lights up. We got quick 400 in here in like 10 minutes or so, 10 to 12 minutes. Run the lights up, right? We live on YouTube, Facebook. So somebody said this, and you smart. Philadelphia. Dude ain't on trial for Cassie. It's funny you say that, right? Because according to my sources, so they plan, right? And see, you peeped it. So now I'm gonna speak on it. Somebody left it in the chat. So they plan, I'm gonna just say alleged. The alleged plan is to use the whole Cassie thing against Diddy. So a lot of the stuff that you heard that they had on them
So I told you guys, the whole purpose of use Cassie as a shield to open up this Pandora. Now, once they seen how Diddy react, his whole behavior changed when he beat Cassie up. But now when the state can present and use Cassie, against Diddy, this is going to really bake the cake. In this prosecution case.
And all that. I don't know what happened to that, but so far, we going with the whole Cassie angle. Okay, so we gonna watch how this thing play out. You know, man. So if they go in the whole Cassie angle and all that, and using the whole domestic violence thing, you know, I mean, come on now, you know what I mean? But it allows you to know they don't really have much on them. If that's the angle, and if you know, and not to say that she's, I mean, and then always remember this: they settle outside of court. You know what I'm saying? So, right? So, I mean, but that's a whole nother story. But it allows you to know, do they really have everything that they said they have had on this man? If this is your angles, this is your, this is, you know what I mean? This is what we going with.
Yeah, I know.
So
They definitely have other, like you said.
I mean, look, and you know what's so crazy? They said in the notes that mostly, like say for instance, they said Cassie's going to be rung up frequently in this trial. So that allows you to know what it is right then and there. And somebody said something, shouts to Punisher, he said Cassie should be on trial with him. Interesting.
It's good though, because I feel like he played a big part in all this. From like what I've heard, I've been watching other YouTubers and stuff and different videos about it, and he played a big part of it too. From all the people that I heard that knew her in person and that was around and with the judge and stuff. Just had a hand in a lot of stuff.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in, Anthony. Salute, man. Alright?
Okay, my boy.
Alright, bro. Salute. Run the lights up. Let me get back to all the details, man. Let's get to it. So I'm gonna give you the updates of what they're saying about this case. You know what I mean? So where was I at before Anthony called me? Okay. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Oh, damn. Hold on. Where was I at? Okay, so R&B artist Cassandra, Cassie, Ventura, Ventura, whatever. I'm gonna just say Ventura. Alright, Cassie Ventura is Diddy's ex-partner and will likely be mentioned frequently in this trial. The prosecution then claims Combs forced Cassie to have sex with male escorts, then blackmailed her with the footage of their encounters. The court hears Combs used his business empire to cover up a host of drug and sex crimes. Damn. This shit sounding like a true Hollywood crime story. Crazy, right? Run the lights up. Salute to the Wreck Marby here. I'm going to give you a play-by-play. Now it says Diddy had the power to ruin lives. Oh, and more calls.
You see that there? Diddy had power, the manipulation to control lives, to ruin lives, to kill. Diddy had the power. He see one thing as an influencer, as a magician. See one thing about Diddy, y'all. Diddy held the keys to Hollywood. He held the keys to Miami, New York. Diddy, you know, he was the man. You know, these white parties, these after parties, people will be like, well, you know, Ain't no party like a Diddy's party. We all going to this Diddy's party. But see, here's my thing that I have. Why are they making him now? After 20 years, he ran the enterprise. Everybody didn't have a problem 20 years. And nobody's saying that. See, here's my thing. Ain't nobody saying that after 20 years. And we don't really know what's been going on in Hollywood. But I'm going to tell you, since ain't nobody going to say nothing, I'm going to tell you what goes on in Hollywood and how the secret society is. Everybody know, at the end of the day, everybody know each other. Everybody's being passed around at these wild parties, man. Reason why people ain't saying nothing, because people careers at stake, people brands at stake. The reason why nobody say nothing because they feel Diddy brought this on himself. What he did with Cassie. That really opened up the whole Pandora. That really did more leeway for prosecution. And now they can say, well, Diddy, he ran this enterprise 20 years. He didn't, use, Cassie, as a stepping, to. And now, they're going to present this and they're going to present this right in front of court in the jury's eyes. You see, in the open statements, prosecution, you see how he's cooking. He's cooking with the open statement, Diddy's 20 years of his enterprise.
Pace. What's up, Brad? What's going on? Jose from across the street in Vegas. What's going on?
Nothing. I was just trying to say that for Diddy to be in jail that long and they just going on that Cassie thing, that domestic violence would be pretty much probation. He wouldn't even get jail time for domestic violence like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm hearing you.
Yeah. And then with any woman that's gonna let you bring other dudes in the bedroom, a couple dudes or whatever, and they getting it on. She with it after that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be looking at the woman.
Now look, brother making a good point there. Because, with that tape that they got, and that tape was horrible. If Diddy would did jail time, or whether he just got out, and did some kind of probation, community service, who knows? But if that's all that the state will have, then Diddy can probably, be a free man in this, enterprise. But like I said, you guys, they making him a monster because Diddy, he ran this whole enterprise. And see, here's the thing I have, because I seen a video where Diddy was the host. And here's the thing, that they know that Diddy throw these wild parties. They know that the drinks is spiked, because they had a man that was at the party. He was attending at one of these Diddy's freak offs. They showed Diddy how, this what happened to you when you you know what I mean, invited to one of my parties, show a man that's knocked out. You know, you know what I mean, evidently he was, you know what I mean, drinking one of those spiked drinks. And see, here's the thing. If you don't drink at these parties, you're not going to be invited. If you don't drink at these parties, they're going to end up kicking you out. So here's my thing. Do they got enough evidence? Do the state have enough evidence for a conviction?
I'm like, come on now, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Get
Yo,
with it.
hold
You can't say you ain't with it after that.
Hold on 1 second.
Call from.
Peace.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
You hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. State your name, where you calling from, and do me a favor. Make sure you don't got me on speaker, because I want to make sure you cutting through nice and right.
Right, got you. All that's good. Well, this Big Steve from the Bronx, man.
Big Steve.
And I just want to,
Let's get it.
yes, sir. I just want to call in and tap in about what I think about this case.
Okay.
You know what, Rick? I think we looking at P. Diddy, but I think there's a bigger picture. Now, do you remember years ago, people was like, they're going to start attacking our black billionaires. This might have been like 5-6 years ago. That type of talk was up in the air.
I remember that.
They're going to start attacking our black billionaires. Okay. Look at it. You got Cosby, you got Ye, you got Diddy. They try to get Jay-Z involved. I guess he protected himself well enough. Who's going to be next? You see? What they're trying to do is they're trying to snatch away black power. Because what's getting ready to happen, Rick, is that a transfer of power is getting ready to take place from the United States to another state. But when that takes place, we going back into slavery, brother.
Dang.
Or something very akin to that. Something very akin to that system. That's what's getting ready to happen. Trump, Elon Musk, all the things they're doing now, they're doing this in preparation to hand power from the United States to Israel. That's getting ready to be the next leading state. And when that happens, black men don't stand no chance because those people have racism as a whole part of their doctrine. So this is what you get ready to see. All the moving the El Salvadorians to the prisons, the deacons, they need immigrants, throwing them in prison. They get ready to do that to the people from the United States, the gang members, everybody, you know.
And this brother makes a big point, man. You know how the industry, man, if you in this industry, how they set brothers against brothers, and then they kill both of them. You see, who they building these prisons for? They're building for the young culture. Every newcomer you have to come in the industry, they get introduced by all other celebrities. And we looking around in our world, in our black culture. There's more black young culture in the entertainment is dying. There's only two ways you can go: death, imprisonment. That's the only two ways you can go. And see, this is why, you know, I say this because Diddy was bribed. Someone bribed Diddy into this kind of behavior, man. Because why will a black man, a billionaire, take a downfall? And you mean to tell me ain't nobody involved? You ain't got nobody involved in these freak offs? But everyone, you know what I mean, once upon a time was at these freak offs. But the truth of the matter is no one's saying nothing. No one's saying nothing.
billionaires, it's on the population because they're getting ready to transfer power over to Israel. Remember I told you that, right? This Big Steve from the Bronx. I'm leaving it at that.
Big Steve from the Bronx. I appreciate you, good brother. Thanks for calling, good brother. You heard?
All right. Peace and love, bro.
Peace and love. I'm going to get back to Jose real quick, but I got a breaking news update. I got to read it to the people. Jose, I'm hitting you right back. Run the lights up. We live. I'm taking calls as well, but I'm giving y'all a play-by-play live update on this Diddy trial, okay? Live with MREC TV. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, okay? Let's get to it. Got a quick 700 people here in 20 minutes. Run the lights up. This is day 6 of the Diddy trial. Giving you a play-by-play, okay? Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. And I got insiders as well. That's all I got to say. And it's legal to have. Listen. You know, we playing different over here. Damn, it's getting more updates. God damn, it's moving fast. All right, so let me read this real quick. So it says, Diddy has the power to ruin lives, prosecution tells court. The government is continuing its opening statement. Over the past 30 minutes, the government has laid out its case against Combs. Here are many details from the indictment against him. The prosecutor says Combs' behavior is more than just a celebrity's sexual preference, but was criminal. The defendant had the power to ruin his victims' lives, the prosecutor tells the court. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, now Diddy sits with his hands folded in his lap as allegations are told to court. Let's get it. Warning, this post and others below saying distressing details. We live on MREC TV. Got to put those disclaimers out there. We don't need nobody being under distress. The government has been censoring its opening statements on 2 alleged victims, R&B singer Cassie and another unnamed woman. The prosecutor shares graphic details of Combs' alleged assaults, including.
See, the government is censoring. You know what I mean? They do anything to put the black man away. See, they designing to form a new world order and put black billionaires away. See, no matter you are in sports, entertainment, you gotta ask who they building these prison cells for. Why are they building these concentration camps? See, they doing it to resegregate black American people. That's what they're here to resegregate black Americans.
Times when he allegedly picked women and pulled their hair and beat down bathroom doors to get them. This shit sounds like a Hollywood, what is that, true crime series, or even a movie. Prosecutors also laid out the sex trafficking part of their case, claiming that Diddy forced his sexual partners to take drugs and engage in sex acts with prostitutes. They mentioned a video that appears to show Combs beating up his girlfriend of the time. They keep running with the same narrative. God damn. Cassie in the hotel hallway. When she tried to run away, He always found you. The prosecutor says of Cassie. The video is expected to be used as evidence during this trial, as the prosecutor shares graphic details of alleged assaults. Diddy has a blank stare on his face. His hands stood folded in his lap. Wow. They giving you a play-by-play salute. Defense begins opening statements. Lawyers defending Combs have now taken the podium to deliver their opening statements according to reporters in the courtroom. All right, so that's where we at. That was at 11:36, so we right on time. It's 11:37. We right on time. Run the lights up. This is the time to call. So while we waiting for the next update, I already gave you all the details, play by play. Okay, that's going down in the courtroom. Salute to the rec mall. We here. Okay, I'm waiting for the homie Mel to tap in, aka Debater. You know what I mean? I put his clip out. Was that Saturday night? He called the show, the other day. I put his clip out Saturday night. It's on the page. So, what y'all think so far, man, about the details that I was able to run down? And like I was told over the weekend, they're gonna run with the whole Cassie thing. Okay, and we do know he settled out of court, I believe, for $30 million. You know what I mean? So where's all this other evidence and witnesses that they said they had? Why is this the opening statements? This is.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They trying to blackmail Diddy, man. They want to get many of our black people in this prison system, man, before they decide to re-enslave us and put us into this segregation. So, it's sad how we have to go through this, man. Diddy can be innocent, man. I mean, I'm telling y'all, man, they're gonna really drag Cassie. You know what I mean? With him beating Cassie, they're gonna make it like he was running an enterprise. Sex workers, minors. They're gonna really, you know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, man. Anytime you play with the state, anytime you don't take their deals, and you playing with them, and see Diddy, you know what I mean. This is why Diddy said, man, look, I ain't getting no deal. I'm not taking no deals. I can just go on and fight this. And see, already they already opened up these opening statements with Cassie. They're gonna use Cassie all through this trial.
And remember, at first they wasn't gonna use this, right? It wasn't what is it, admissible to be in court, but then they flipped and bounced that. Man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. If this is what they running with to convict him of, I guess, sex trafficking, this is not looking too strong on the prosecutor's part. Let's get it. Pace. Hold on 1 second. Pace. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you live, good brother. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get it.
Yeah, this is Aaron calling.
All right, Aaron from Utah. What's going on, good brother? Talk to me.
Not much, man. I do find it odd that they're going with the
Cassie angle, right?
the Cassie angle. But I also feel like they're setting it up to start introducing the other lot of us have grown up glorifying anyway. That gangster mafia type persona. And to me, that just seems like that's the type of stuff Diddy was on. And it's not like he was doing it to other people. From what it sounds like, he was doing it to his own people.
Correct.
So I get the whole, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, they coming after another rich black man. My problem with the government is somebody allowed this dude to get away with this stuff for so long.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. When you in Hollywood, you gotta, sell your soul in the beginning. You ain't gonna get up without doing some type of rituals. They got blood sacrifice. They got why you think Pimp C came out and they got 95% of the industry homosexual. But they see during that times, during the 80s and the 2000s, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even seen. In the 90s, you wouldn't really seen and paid attention and see 90% of the industry is gay. You wouldn't see the mafia, the gay mafias in Hollywood. You wouldn't have no clue. So someone have to bribe this man into this sexual acts, because you couldn't get up without doing the ritual. If it's blood sacrifice, if it's taking someone's life, then you see these people would take someone's life. See the whole purpose of it is how long he got away with it, how long he was smooth with it, how long he conduct his business, how long, how long he was getting away with it, because how long things were so secret. They didn't want things to get out. The only thing probably ruined Diddy was him beating up on Cassie. You can't get around that. See, he's thinking over and over that if I didn't do the things that I did with Cassie, I wouldn't even be in this situation. Because you just think about 20 years running the enterprise with no one say nothing. Ain't no one saying nothing. But one thing I want to say, that they ain't going to tolerate: a man beating up a woman. That's one thing that they're not going to tolerate.
And those people, they hide behind the bushes. You'll never see those people. You'll never hear about those people. But they'll put our people out in the front as if we had the power to do all this on our own.
Correct. Hold on 1 second, good brother. Run the lights up. We live on YouTube. We live on Facebook. The like button takes you nothing. It takes 2 seconds and it's free. Okay, run the lights up. You know what I mean? Continue on, good brother. Let's get it.
Yeah, because even before all this hit mainstream, we used to hear about this stuff, but everybody would be like, you know what I'm saying? That's just conspiracy. You know what I'm saying?
Hold that thought, good brother. I got another call, so you can tap back in. Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's get it. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm trying to.
I got 17 people here, man. Hit that like button. Don't cost you a thing. Hit that like button for me, though. Share this video. Hit that like button.
Get all these calls. If I miss your call, just call back. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Trying to, let me get to this call right here. And when I say I ain't gonna hold you, that means I gotta get to the next caller. You know what I mean? Because I can only take one call at a time. Peace.
Hello.
Yeah, you just called MREC TV?
Peace. Yeah, definitely. Salute, MREC, always holding it down. I wanted to just time it real quick second.
Okay, good brother.
Nah,
Hold on 1 second, good brother. Just state your name and where you calling from and keep it clean. And you got the floor. You got the floor now.
Yeah, my name is Rome, calling from Texas.
Alright, salute the room
And,
from Texas. Salute. Let's get it, Rome.
salute MREC. So this whole thing, I feel like it's a big fraud scam. Anybody could, slap your girlfriend. I know it's wrong and shit like that, but it should not be something where you doing time more than a year. Let's say that's a domestic case. You know what I'm saying? This shit is a whole thing to bring him down from some higher power people that's just trying to get Diddy. But you got all of these, like, you know how elaborate of a scheme you got to do sex trafficking, drugs, and parties with all these, celebrities with money? Like, do you know how much people that takes to bring together? Like, this should be like 40 people on trial. This should be like...
I agree 100% with this man saying, man, because the industry, Hollywood is owned by gay mobsters. There's someone literally bribed this man, into these sexual acts. There's more. There's giants. There's giants. And I say giant, there's giants that's mobsters, man. I look at D at the end of the day, he's just the little man, man. But why are they tackling down black celebrities?
Like a 40-piece, conspiracy charge that will go across multiple peoples and power executives. Diddy is old. Diddy 50-something years old. You think a 50-something years old at that age? Think about it. You got bread. You letting everybody else do stuff, but you making plays. Yo, I'm just showing up to the venue, to the party. I'm not setting up the party. And you telling me he the only one on trial? That shit is a fraud. They should walk. This shit should be. He should be free Diddy all day. I'm not. Cassie got paid. Like, and she was a freak. She was on drugs. She was turning up on her own. Cassie was like, you know how like you got them Whitney Bobby relationships. They probably was fighting together and doing all that shit. And she was screwing all these celebrity men, Kid Cudi, to this man, to that man. So you telling me she was screwing those dudes? Michael B. Jordan, the new dude, right? She was taking him down when he was young. And you telling me that she's not at fault? Oh, so he made her through Michael B? No, that was free. Well, she was screwing Kid Cudi and these dudes. Who knows how much more people she was taking down? So I hope she gets exposed like Megan Thee Stallion did on trial, where we found out she turned out she became the victim, and then at first, and now after trial, we was looking at Megan different. Like, people can't lie. Even if they thought she was a victim, after the trial, we was like, oh shit. Guilty as fuck. He was out here doing crazy shit.
Bro, you been cursing up the storm. Yeah, continue on.
Oh, my fault. My big time. No, she's super guilty. And the Megan was, so it's just kind of we're gonna see another side to Cassie. I hope they show that side. Like, I hope they show, like, the truth. Like, her, her truth of what her involvement was. Because I doubt that she was just some innocent person. And think about it, these women, they know what they're getting into. Puff is not some guy that you know, like, oh my God, he's a square.
Yo, Rome, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I gotta take the next caller. I appreciate you. Salute,
yeah, got you. Appreciate
Call from
Janie.
Peace.
Peace, MREC. What's going on? What it do?
Janie B, I'm here doing the work. I'm here. What's up with you? What up, though?
What up, though? I just had to call in because everybody has a right to their opinion, but some people shouldn't speak that don't know these things that happened over at least 40 years ago. He didn't just start doing these things.
Right. Right. These things been going on long before Diddy and step in this industry, man. That's the whole point, man. Why they always make black and label us as monsters? Why we gotta take the whole responsibility?
Man. So when somebody calls in and says she did somebody like Michael B. Jordan, that was in the beginning of his career, and they're around the same age. She wasn't dealing with. He wasn't a kid, and they was around the same age. If you look at their ages right now, it'll match. Like the stuff that she was doing with him, he was he got stuff on everybody. Oh, it's a whole lot of case that he got on everybody that he threatened. Like, even if they did something consensual, he got this on tape, and they don't want to, it's stuff that this man did to people that's beyond somebody that's thinking rational thought can think about. It's crazy, Rick.
It's all good. Look. I want people to do this, right? Everybody's gonna have their opinion, and this is my thing. This is the reason why my platform is what it is. I'm gonna give y'all play-by-play what's going on. I'm gonna have a general perspective, me, but it adds balance. Everybody gotta have the opinion, because if everybody's on one side, then it's no balance. You feel me? So it's good that you called in with your perspective. It's good that Rome called in with his perspective. You understand what I'm saying? So we can have balance to this thing, because I'm gonna be honest, and if I can speak, some people say, "Oh, this is just them, putting out this information because they got more." But I'm gonna be honest, from what I was told, like, this is really what they got. You know what I'm saying? This is really what they got.
I was a little different, right?
I'm telling you, like, everything they saying, I was told all this already. You know what I mean? So I'm hearing like they really ain't got much. Just to be honest with you. This is their angle. The Cassie angle is their angle. But we're gonna see how it play out.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how it play out. Because to me, with everything that they did in terms of they didn't give him bond and all that, where's that damaging evidence off the rip? We should be hearing that off the rip. You know what I mean?
They not gonna do that though, Emrek. His lawyers and the judge and the prosecutors know that damning information. They not gonna do that off the rip, because he focused on certain things right up front, like the chick Gina. He's so busy trying to make sure she don't show up. I forget her last name, but she was on Tasha K's killing a whole lot of stuff years ago. But they so focused on stopping witnesses from coming, they don't know that they got other people already lined up, because they know how he works.
Gotcha.
It's like they let him watch the right hand, but the left hand is working.
Well,
like, they got.
Right. You don't know what the right hand doing, but the left hand's always working. This case is looking ugly by the minute.
A whole lot of minions out here.
Yeah, you do. You damn sure do. But we're gonna see how this thing plays out. You know what I mean? We're gonna see. Because as we know, the feds is they have a 97% conviction rate. So I'm pretty sure they did their homework. They're not gonna do all this.
Look. And I said this, and I'm always gonna say this, man. When you taking a case to trial, This look, 90% of the feds will normally have a conviction. So why would they do all this? There's so much money is involved. Why had Tony Buzzy, you know what I mean, said that yeah, there are so many witnesses that's gonna blow your mind. Over 190 witnesses. But we just got to see how it's going to play out.
And, you know, get embarrassed in court by not having.
You know, and not to touch your wisdom, and I've been locked up. These people don't play with you like that. They can't just hold you like that. He would be released if they had nothing. His lawyers wouldn't just be, I mean, I'm just speaking from experience here. Anybody that ever been locked up for this type, well, not that type of stuff, let me clear that, but for anything detrimental, if they don't show their hand to a certain extent, they can't keep you. The judge is not going to allow it.
Understood.
So they got something to hold them this long.
Well, I want to see it. You know what I mean? I'm curious.
I do too, but
yeah. I'm curious, man. You know, it's, you know,
and by the way, it's Agriphilius, the lawyer's name that you was trying to pronounce.
Yeah. Come on, man. Look, Janie B, say it again, because that thing, I'm not going to never get. Say it again. What's the name?
Agriphilius.
Yeah, listen.
Agriphilius.
He can have that.
Mark Agriphilius. Like you ag, gra, feel, lee, Agriphilius.
I hear you, but you said something else that last. You can have it. He can have it. It is what it is. JDB, hold that thought. I got another call.
I think all right.
Peace.
Call from.
Peace. Yo, what's going on? What is?
Yeah, this
Yo,
Aaron again.
Aaron, what's going on? You breaking up, good brother. I don't know if you on a Bluetooth or you in a bad area, but we need you crispy, good brother. Where you at?
Oh, man.
Take me off speaker or take me off Bluetooth or whatever it is.
Hey, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's much better. Run the lights up,
Yeah.
y'all. Run the lights up, Rec Marv. Yeah, go ahead. Let's get it.
No, I was going to say.
All right, you guys, run those likes up. Run those likes up, man. You can call my brother. Feel free to call. 646-387-7095. He's taking calls. So, reach out what you feel about the Diddy, trial. Do you feel he's innocent or you feel he's guilty? Once again, the number is 646-387-7095. He's taking assessments, so you guys feel free to go over there and, talk to him. What you feel about your situation with the Diddy's trial. Yeah, big shout out to my brother Keith Williams. But yeah, I'm gonna go and roll this footage. Thank you guys for tuning in. But hit that like button from you guys. I got 24 you guys here. There's only 2 likes. Hit that like. Don't cost you anything. Let's go.
Kind of piggybacking on what you were saying and what the intelligence sister had just called and said.
Yeah, Janie B.
Henry, you know, if they come out with more, if they was to put out more damaging information on Diddy, you know like this connects to this, but this involves this person too. This connects to this, so it involves this person too. Politicians, you know what I'm saying? People that are regarded, you know what I'm saying, high in society. And I think that's what's going on. I think that's why we haven't seen the release of things. We keep getting teased with it, but I think the reason why they can't do it is because there are people that are regarded high in society that if they know if they was participating in these freak off, and there's nothing wrong with a freak off, but if you're actually drugging people and then people don't realize what's going on, that's a crime. And if I was part of that,
You see that? You see that? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I took these trips to LA, and the reason I know more about these parties because I was going to the LA Film School. I remember the recording school was right down the street. I remember going to the festivals because you have to network. The professor always tell us that you have to network. You know what I mean? You have to learn how to use your people skills. And there was a festival. There was other different celebrities. One of those big festivals, and they invite you to these white parties, the red carpet, and all these things happen from parties, y'all. Negotiation, start seeing a lot of mans in one room. There's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. That's why I can tell y'all because I had got invited. I knew someone that was working in the industry. So I seen firsthand, I seen things, you open one door, you have to be careful. You know what I mean? So you shut one door. You open another door, you see something strange. You shut that door. And then everybody that knows it, everyone. You know what I mean? And you a new face, they want to know who's he, who do he know? And they want to, see who you know in the party. Because the whole purpose of it is they want to see if they can invite you again, they can trust you. So there's a lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot of things that always be spiked at these parties. You know, so from you know from drugs, heroin, crack, coke. Let's roll this footage.
I don't want my name out there. Denzel even said, I never forget Denzel, they interviewed Denzel, and Denzel said he did go to some of those parties, but he knew when to leave. Denzel said when the lights went down and he heard, all right, the real party's about to start, that's when Denzel says, socializing time is over, it's time for my wife to go ahead and get on out of here.
Yeah, not only Denzel, but a lot of people said that. Oh, I went to the parties, but I left when the lights went off, or I left when it started getting super freaky. Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did.
Yeah, man.
But hold that door, brother. I got another caller calling in.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Call from.
Thanks.
18, you guys hit that like button, don't cost you a thing. Smash that like button, share this video, man. It will help the YouTube algorithm. So please, hit that like button, share this video. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Face. You live,
What
brother.
up?
What's going on? Who this?
Yeah, what's up? The OG.
Who this?
It's the OG.
The OG. What's going on? You calling from where?
Diddy. Yeah, with the Diddy.
All right.
With the NYC.
All right, let's get it, bro.
I'm the one that had the Diddy shirt on
when he first got back in September when I went viral on TikTok, 400K.
Oh, okay, salute, OG. Let's get it. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, what up? What up?
Everything good, man.
You got me on live?
I'm live. You cool? You know I was live. You already know. Yeah, you live, good brother.
Nah. I'm listening to you, and I'm listening to Ticket TV. So it's a couple of people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm live, good brother.
Yeah, I'm multitasking right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm live, good brother.
All right. You want me to kick the ballistics real quick?
Drop the ballistics.
All right. Okay, this is it. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Put it in a nutshell. All right. Everything that you do in life basically is 100%, right? Diddy, what he did in his lifetime is about 20%, right? Now, let's look at other people. So you can't just judge one person. Let's look at what other people's doing too.
Okay.
They doing more than 20%. Much greater than 20%. You know what I'm saying? So since I see the difference, all right, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna follow suit just like the Caucasian brother. All right, I'm gonna be the first black man. All right, with a porn site. Because if he would have had a porn site, like every other motherfucker with a porn site,
Easy on the person, good brother.
everything would have been.
Easy on the person.
Everything would have been everything. See, as soon as R. Kelly, Diddy, they try to hide shit, that's where they get jammed up. All right. Now you know if you can get any porn site in the media, they not hiding nothing. They not hiding nothing what they doing to the women, what they paying the women. I'm like, there's nothing being hidden at all. See what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So they just trying to show everybody his little 20% of dirt. That's 20%. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this shit realistically now. All right? This is a puzzle. He's 20% of the puzzle that we dealing with in America. You know what I'm saying? They already did damage already. That's why they don't want to talk to me, because I will show the whole picture, the whole puzzle. Little pieces of the puzzle.
Let me ask you this real quick for the people just now coming in the room. We got a quick 1,500 in here almost. Run the lights up. So OG, man, what did you go viral for exactly?
What I did was I was kind of trolling after I came out of Rackets, right? And I put a Diddy shirt together. And I tried it. It went viral just on the block, 1 point, 2 point K, like that, right? So I put this shirt away. Just trolling. Next thing you know, when September came, this nigga got back. Like 2 months later, this nigga got back. So I ran in my closet. I'm looking for this motherfucker's shirt.
Easy on the cursing.
Dirty, I said, fuck that.
Yo, easy on the cursing, good brother. Easy on the cursing, man. You gonna mess with
Okay. Anyway, so I got the shirt. Make a long story short, I got the shirt, put the Dirty City shit back on, ran down to the courthouse 7 o'clock in the morning. I get down there.
Let me ask you this.
Hold
on. What you had on the shirt exactly?
Diddy.
Just Diddy.
If you go to Getty Images, Diddy supporter at the courthouse. Getty Images, Diddy supporter at the courthouse. They have 51 images of me.
Okay, I'm about to pull it up. I think I seen it.
When you pull that up,
I think I seen it.
Yeah, they got like 50 images. I'm like, it was on World Star, Instagram, Newsday. I'm like, it's like over 100 different social media sites.
So let me ask you this. I see Quincy Brown. That's not you, right? All right.
Nah.
It's yellow and black, correct?
Yellow and black, and it says Diddy on the front.
All right, hold on.
I got my OG glasses.
I'm about to pull it on the screen real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get you on the screen while I'm talking.
You have to go.
I got you. Hold on.
Getty Images.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Diddy supporter at the courthouse. All in one sentence.
just share it from the Google.
Go to Google.
Yeah, I got it on
Go
Google.
to Google.
I got it.
And then when you get to Google, go to Getty Images, Diddy support at the courthouse. You're going to see about 50-something images of me.
Let me see. I see one right here. Here you go, right
Okay, there you go. That's one.
Okay.
Now, every time you press that little button on the court, see where my hand is at? You press that button right there, that little image, you're going to see all my images come up. Every time you press it. Now, you can scroll up and see more. Now, they got a couple of videos. They got a couple of images.
Got you. I got you. Nah, but look, we got you. We get to all them other images and all that. But
now the reason why I basically hollered at them because I'm like I said, he's dealing with 20% of the dirt that's going on in America. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And since I see what's going on, I'm gonna start me a porn site. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna start a porn site?
I'll be right on the level of just like I can go on my phone right now and see all these porn sites. You know what I'm saying? Pornhub, XX.com. I'll be the CEO of my shit.
Got you. OG, respectfully.
Yeah, that's big right there.
Got you. Respectfully, I'm gonna say this. So you're gonna start a porn site and you're gonna be rocking that Diddy shirt while you knocking them porn stars down?
Nah. I use that. See, what happened was I was doing. You know how you do your own thing, but nobody want to feel you. But then as soon as somebody else puts you on, then everybody want to follow you.
Got you. Understood.
So you know what I'm saying. So I did my Symphony Easy, my Caditas, my Larry Jordan shirt, my Bronx Millionaire franchise. Nobody respected my shit. So as soon as he got bagged and I put that on there, I'm like, you know, this shit went worldwide. So I basically used something that he didn't capitalize in. Because when I looked it up 3 weeks later, this name was abandoned. It's been abandoned for like once it doesn't sell or you're not doing nothing with it, 3 to 4 years later, it goes abandoned.
Correct.
And it goes back into the public mainstream. That's why the people that took the picture, they were so eager to put it out so quick because they did their homework.
Gotcha.
Now they capitalized on it. I didn't because I was out there just trolling. Now I capitalized on it now because I use my popularity to just promote my YouTube channel.
Gotcha. I mean, it's simple. It's simple. I could give you a loop. It's simple. You could run with DiddyOG.com. You know what I'm saying? Simple.
Nah. I'm doing the Mac Diddy TV right now. That's my Mac Diddy TV.
Mac Diddy TV. Make sure.
Yeah. That's my YouTube. That's my YouTube channel. Mac Diddy TV.
Look, make sure you send. Look, make sure you send something in because you know this is what I do. This is how I hustle. I hustle this promo shit, this marketing thing. So send something in, good brother. You feel me? I appreciate you. The lines is on fire.
What I just gave you right here was basically, I gave you 22% of what I'm getting.
Gotcha.
All right. So you can every time you talk about the court, you can either zoom up, you can go to any image, and just you're not seeing a sketch because that's all they're doing is showing sketches of them.
I know what's going on. I mean, I don't know if you know what you're talking about.
And then those that putting out shirts, they saying no Diddy.
Gotcha. But look.
So when you seeing it like this, and then you seeing a news media all around me down at the courthouse, I'm like, you showing something that's relevant and updated.
Gotcha.
This is updated, so you can use all my images from Getty Images. And just like, if you keep doing this shit until this court this shit over, I guarantee you go viral at least 2 times. That's like over 1 million. And you can do that depending on how much you do it every day. And then you can put music in the background, and you can like talk about this, that, take my voice, set it up. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can finagle it.
Yo, listen.
You can put his music in the background.
Look,
Like,
OG.
so you got something with
OG, respectfully, I don't think you know who you talking to. You know what I mean? This is somebody who I'm the blueprint.
I heard you a couple of times. I heard you a couple of times on the YouTube channel.
No. You gotta do your homework. It's bigger than YouTube, but nevertheless, we golden. Look, I rock with you, my G. We can work things out on the promo and the marketing. I appreciate you calling in. But love is love, my brother. I gotta get to the next callers. All right, respectfully. Salute, OG. All right, I appreciate you.
All right,
salute.
All right, do your thing, dog. Do your thing.
One thing we're not going to do, respect to that man, but I would never get finesse out of promo and marketing. This is something I do, for real. But salute to that man. He's gonna start Mac Diddy. Salute the OG. And everything he doing. But let's get back to what we do over here. If you know, that's why I tell people, always do your research. You gotta know who you're talking to. You gotta know who you're dealing with. You know. Salute to Danny Devine. Salute to ADHD. Y'all crazy. You know what I mean? Alright? Boss lady crazy. She said, come on, Embrett, cut it out. He ain't sending anything in. You right, because as soon as I mentioned it, he started moonwalking. He started remixing. He made it seem like he was doing me a favor. I love it. When niggas start talking like that, I be like, got you, fam. I heard you. And I spin right off. You know, one thing with me in business, right? I tell people, I love breaking bread. When somebody show you they don't want to break bread with you for something that you do that they're benefiting from, you know, they not respecting your hand. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, all the callers that call me up, I'm going to get back to you. Salute to the Rec Mob. Let's get it. I'm calling you now. They'll pick up. Make sure you have your audio on mute. So what time is it? I got y'all. The line's on fire. So, 702 first. Damn, and somebody called me from, give me a second. Yeah, the line's on fire, y'all. Pardon, so. Peace.
Hey, salute.
Salute. You.
Hey.
Hey, where you at? Cause you sound like you far away from the phone.
I'm driving.
Oh, you driving? Okay, in the truck. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna let you rock. I'm gonna try to boost it up. Yeah. Say something now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Salute to all my truckers. State your name and where you calling from.
My name is Crystal. I'm calling from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Shouts to Crystal calling from Greensboro, North Carolina. I got a lot of peoples out there. Oh, my bad. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I gotta turn off these sound effects. I don't know why I cut on. But hold on 1 second. All right, I think we good now. Crystal, go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay. I just want to say, it's really terrible what's going on with Diddy. My heart goes out to his family and kids. But, you know, eventually you're going to have to pay for the things, the wrongs that you do. And this may be the facts that they have against him, because in my heart, I feel like Biggie Smalls was lured out to California. I don't know why, but and for him, you know, explain all the baby oil he had, that doesn't it, you know. And we have millionaire actors that have never got caught up in scandals like this. So what he was doing it, and I mean, he is doing a lot of people's lives by what he, you know, for his claim or his wants of fame. So I just want to say, you know, you just got to give an account of maybe this is something that they got him wrong, because a lot of things they could prove he did, but he's done a lot of things. So I just want to say that. That's my 2 cents. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you calling in. All right, salute.
Oh, yeah.
See, I like calls like that, in and out, respectful. Let's get it. Jose, salute. I'm about to call Jose back. Jose said he gonna send something in for OG, the man with the yellow and black Diddy shirt. Okay, all right, Jose. Jose, I'm gonna hold you to that. Okay. So OG, you need to salute Jose. Jose definitely a big time supporter of MREC TV, and Jose. One thing about Jose, he gonna send something in. Like he just sent something in just now. Okay. Shouts to Jose sending that super chat in. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, Jose, he a little off the rails, but he's one of my biggest supporters. So I want to salute him on that note. I'm about to call him back. Jose, call the line back. Let's get to it. Because I actually had to take another call when I was on the line with Jose. Jose, call in real quick. Let's get it. Got Chicago on the line. Pace.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on, Anthony? Talk to me.
Shit, I'm going to tell you, my boy, I sent a couple of songs I did, your email.
Got you. Yeah, I gotta go through that email. I got you. I'm gonna do that today. You know what I mean? I got you.
I appreciate it, my boy.
I appreciate you, my brother. Salute. Alright, Jose, I'm calling you back. Pick the line up. Let's get it. Salute to the Breckmall. Let me give you the update too. Before I hit Jose back. We got a few updates. Let me give you the updates. Okay, so damn. Alright, let me get to these updates. I'm gonna hold off on the calls just for a minute. I'm gonna get back to the calls in a little bit. Let me update y'all. Defense says Diddy relationships was consensual. Combs lawyer. Any name that is gonna jam me up, I'ma just use the initial. Combs lawyer, Kenny G, is giving the opening statement for the defense. The strategy he's taking, admitting some of Combs' flaws, says that Combs is angry and violent, and that allegations against Combs amount to domestic violence, but they don't amount to sex trafficking and racketeering. She characterizes Combs' relationships with the alleged victims and the freak-offs themselves as being consensual. Combs' lawyer, prior relationships were consensual, that they loved him and were benefiting from the relationship. Combs' lawyer also tells the New York jury about Combs' roots, emphasizing that the rapper is from Harlem and came from nothing. Okay, now next update. Diddy had a swinger lifestyle, but is not a sex trafficker. Defense says, yo, hold on. When I'm live, people gotta stop hitting me. Like, on some real, please. God. Yo. Alright, you know what I gotta do? I gotta turn the alerts off on this damn hold on 1 second, y'all. I need to disconnect from this shit. Should have never connected my phone to this damn laptop. Let's see options. Move from dock. Alright. Nevertheless, let me just get to it. My bad, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Let me give y'all more updates. Okay, Sid. So, Diddy had a swinger lifestyle, but it's not a sex trafficker, defense says. The defense is close to wrapping up the opening statement. Lawyer Kenny G continues to argue that Combs committed domestic violence, but is not a sex trafficker. They have argued he has a swingers lifestyle, and they updating as we speak, and had consensual threesomes by adults. Dang, Diddy's freaking off, but nevertheless. And they had tried to shift the focus to the women.
Now, the prosecution can use leverage to pin Diddy for this conviction, because you got to remember, see, this case is, it's going to be a case where who has the best theory. And I believe when the closing arguments happen, the prosecution can argue about, well, did he, his child life, you could see his mama, Your Honor, was a drug dealer. She had a wild party life while he was a child. You know, then the defense can say, well, Your Honor, evidently Diddy didn't, you know what I mean, he didn't have a father in his life with him, you know what I mean, losing his father at a very young age, and his evidently his mama was this drug dealer, and she evidently, you know, she threw this wild party life, and Diddy really didn't have no one to raise him as a child, and I don't feel that this wasn't Diddy's, fault. I believe that the industry, you know what I mean, where they have people that's higher power can bribe this young man into these sexual acts. See, this case, y'all, is so important because whoever can use leverage, it's all about who got the best theory here. And I'm not taking any side because, you know, Diddy can win this case. But it's how, you know what I mean, it's how these parties, you know what I mean, play a factor in this key of this trial case.
Who accused Combs of assault, saying that he was capable, strong women who made a choice to stay with Combs. With each person, they are all getting to something. Well, they are all getting something from Combs. The defense attorney tells the court. All right, so let me see the next update. They updating crazy right now. The defense team has also brought up a video which shows Combs assaulting ex-girl Cassie in a hotel hallway. Again, god dang. The defense attorney tells jurors they are going to see the video. They're going to see the video many times, many more times. We see that throughout this trial. They running with this damn video. They running this video back like it's a honeymooners, marathon or Twilight Zone marathon. You know what I'm saying? They gonna burn a hole in this video. But nevertheless, let's get to it. Defense tells jurors they are going to see the video many, many times throughout this trial. He says it's defensible and evidence of domestic violence, but not sex trafficking. Defense lawyer says Combs grabbed Cassie's phone in the video and argued that his assault was fueled by drugs and jealousy, but not sex trafficking. Lawyer Penny G tells the court that Cassie stayed with Combs for years after the assault. For Cassie, she made a choice every single day to stay with him, Combs' lawyer says. Okay? So that's everything. I'm gonna get to these calls. Run the lights up. Got be close to 1,700 people in the building. I guess the video is the nail in the coffin. Okay, the Cassie video is the nail in the coffin, and they're gonna keep running that video and bringing it up many, many, many times, as they said, as we knew they would. I told y'all. I got the call early over the weekend. Yo, rep, they running with the whole Cassie in. Whole videotape. A word? Alright, say less. And here we are. That's what's going on. Run the lights up. You got Jose on the line. We're gonna see what he's talking about. Pace.
Right.
What's going on?
Hey, did you see the video when Diddy was in his office and he was on the phone like, I'm Diddy, I get what I want?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see that video? And tore everything off his desk.
Correct.
Diddy gonna do that in the jury when he beat this case. He gonna throw all that shit off his desk in front of him, jump on the table and say, "I'm Diddy. I get what I want."
That's how you feeling? That's how you
That's
feeling?
exactly how I'm feeling.
Man.
And I
So,
told you
let
that.
me
I
ask you
told
this.
you. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this, because you seem like you're celebrating a little early, right? And, you know,
Yeah.
you on what you on, right?
Diddy the last American gangster, man. Just keep it 100.
If that's how you want.
All right, go ahead. Say what you was gonna say.
If that's the title you want to give him, cool. All right. So look, are you looking for Diddy to get off? And if you are, why?
I mean, they don't got nothing on it. All they got is that video, and then they keep saying that she ran out with his clothes in the bag, and she was playing games, and he was trying to get his clothes from her. So it's all like, come on, man. I mean, everybody, I don't know, seems like everybody might have got a little wild in their life and did some crazy stuff with baby oil and stuff. They just putting it out there, that man's personal lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. They just putting his lifestyle out there, man. That man he ain't killed nobody or nothing like that. All it is them liquor people to put that money on the judge, throw him a couple M's, and say, hold Diddy for a little while so he can learn his lesson. And we'll let him back out. You know what I'm saying? And he'll keep doing what he's doing. But he'll show us some respect when he get back out. That's all I see it is.
Run the lights up. We got Jose on the phone, and then Jose, he had sent the super chat in. Let me pull that up on the screen, because, like I tell everybody, Jose may be trolling people here and there, but he always sends something. Yeah. He always sends something in. One of my big time supporters, and you said something in your super chat. You said, I'm going to send something in for the man in black, the guy OG who had the yellow and black Diddy shirt. So you going to send something in for him?
Yeah. I put something in for Urkel.
Okay.
Tell him he in our church. Don't come on here talking about somebody else. Talk about somebody else's channel.
See?
Now he gonna check some smoke.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. You on point with that, because when he said that, I'm like, you know what I mean? I don't knock nobody else's channel, but you know, my thing is this: we over here doing our thing. This is MREC TV, Rec Mode.
It's our church, man. Don't come in our church. You don't know where you at.
Yeah, you gotta know.
The Reds is on the podium speaking, man.
Jose, say it again. Say it again.
He don't know where he at.
Not just for
the
him.
The Reds is on the podium speaking.
Oh man.
Man, what is you talking about? You came in our church.
I'ma use that for
Have
a
some
drop.
respect.
I'ma use that for a drop. I like that. The Rev is speaking.
The Rev is speaking.
Woo, that's hard. I like that.
You know you gotta roll with your Rev Rec. Every once in a while you bring out those crew.
That's a fact, yo. Salute, Jose.
Yeah.
But other than that,
they don't know. Rev will pull out his suit every now and then on them. You pulled it out the other day. They got to talking about what was they talking about, the college thing? You pulled your suit out, said. No, I'm from the old.
Greetings to my brother Spencer, man. Well, Mike Spiker. Excuse me there. Greetings to you.
School of survival. Let me give you some survival tactics. I said, Rev to pull his suit out.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy?
I said, Rev's hard to clear.
Now, salute to you, man. Salute. I had to pull the suit out.
Yeah, man.
I had to pull the suit out. Every now and then.
Let me hit the horn for the drivers. We out here getting this bread. You know what it is.
For all my truckers, salute to Jose and all my truckers, Rec Mob truckers. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, that's what I want you to do, because you off the rails, but you know, with me, you give me my respect. I'm gonna probably have you run the editions of the Rec Mob truckers. You know what I'm saying? Because you like one. You know what I mean? Between you and Songs by Alicia, I'm gonna have y'all run that edition because we got to do something strictly for the truckers. You know what I mean? The rec mall.
Yeah, we out here making this money, keeping the world moving, man.
That's
we
a
keep
fact.
the country moving. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And I've been at it ever since I tuned into you. You know that.
Nah,
And I always support you. I'm out here grinding.
I already
You
know.
know that.
And you see, I saluted you for that too. I'm like, regardless of what anybody say about Jose, or even when you do get out of line, out of pocket, I let people know he's one of my biggest supporters. So, you know.
Oh yeah, I get put out the podium and everything every now and then.
You get kicked out
Get
the
Jose
church.
on the podium.
Look, you get kicked out the church every now and then. You feel me? It happens. He coming to church drunk every now and then.
Deacon Weasel be in the bed drinking.
Exactly. He coming to church every now and again drunk, and I gotta kick him out. You know what I mean? Because he on bullshit. But you know how we do. When he get his act right, he come back in the church, and we get back to what we get to. So salute to the rec mall we here, and I want people to know over here you gonna get a good laugh, you gonna get some informative information, you gonna get a general perspective because a lot of y'all like it one way, and it's not gonna be that over here. A lot of y'all is how can I say this? A lot of people is conditioned, and we gonna knock that conditioner out your scalp. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come over here and get yourself right, okay? You're gonna get yourself right over here. Coming over here with that.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man.
You coming over here with the Jerry curl conditioner? You're gonna get that shit knocked out your scalp. You know what I mean? We want you back to your natural self, okay? And you.
That's right. Come in the church. Hey, tell them, Brett, come in the church and hold your feet. So speak. Speak or hold your feet. When you come in this church, and it ain't about nobody else. We in church right now.
Exactly.
Every other speaker.
Yeah. So look, Jose, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get to these other callers, and I'm gonna get back to all the updates for this Diddy trial. I see songs by Alicia.
All right, salute, Rev.
Salute, Jose. Songs by Alicia in the room. One of my other truckers. Salute.
All right.
All right, peace. All my truckers, salute. We here, so let's get to the updates now. I've been updating y'all. Let me see where they at. They might have went to lunch. Let me see where they at with it. So far, the last update was 12:14. Yeah, run the lights out. I'm gonna take some calls now. So while look like they about to go to lunch, or they might have went to lunch or something like that. So salute the Dream Masters. Damn, they saying Diddy made an ex-worker urinate in Cassie's mouth. What the F? Yo, that's just nasty. Where they say that at? Because I didn't see that information come through yet. Dream Master, send me that. That's crazy. Salute on the super chat too. So they said this in the courtroom. Hold on, man. Let me update my information. Run the lights up. Hold on. Somebody at the door. Hold on. Must have been a win. Or somebody was at the door. Run the lights up. Salute to the rec mall. Shouts to AP. AP. Tap in. ADHD. Tap in. Hit the line, y'all. I want to speak to my rec mall. Let's get the calls back to how we used to have it. Maybe it's this line. I know a lot of y'all probably can't get through. I gotta really take my time out to get that unlimited call shit back popping, because I know this line, a lot of people probably can't get through. But it just be so much going on. Run the lights up. Salute to the rec mob. Let me see if my insider is tapped in. Hold on one second. Let me get some updates from my insider real quick. Yo, Rec, I can go to the courthouse and film for you every day. Let's get it. I got somebody there, but hey, I'll take it.
You guys feel free to call my brother, man, at 646-387-7095. He's taking sessions, so feel free to reach out. What you feel about the Diddy, case? You feel he's innocent? You feel he's guilty? He's taking calls. So I urge you guys just go over there, make a call. Feel free to reach out and what you feel about, you know, the Diddy's trial.
The more the merrier. Let's get it. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Somebody says, in there? Let me see. Hold on. Where's my updates? Where's it at? Okay, so look, yeah, they went to lunch. Like I said, court breaks for lunch. Defense has now finished opening statements, and the court is now taking an hour break for lunch. So pretty much like 12:30. So they'll be back like 1:30. So I'm trying to think, should I stay live until they come back or do another live? I may just want to do it live, but what I may do, I may just have like some videos running throughout that time, and yeah, let's just take calls. So while we waiting for the you know, for them to come back off lunch, let's tap in with each other and let me know how y'all feel about this Diddy situation. Let me call some of these people back too. Let me go through the missed calls. Run the lights up. We live on YouTube. We talking day 6 of the Diddy trial. Alright? And if you got any assessments, call me up right now. They on lunch. Let me go through the notes because there's a couple of things that I might have missed that I didn't see. Like my man Dream Master said, Diddy urinated in Cassie's mouth or had, I guess, male escorts. I don't know. Someone freaky shit. Let me see. Where is it at? I don't see that. I'm gonna look it up now. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up. Google, see if it come up. Okay. Diddy allegedly made sex worker do shocking act in Cassie's mouth during free go. Okay, I see it right here. Let's get it. I got it. You're right. Shouts to Dream Masters. Let's get it. I'm about to read this. Okay? So, Diddy allegedly made sex worker do shocking act in Cassie's mouth during free go. Felt like she was choking. Damn. Prosecutors made a claim during opening statements of Sean Combs' trial. Prosecutors alleged that Sean Diddy Combs made a male sex worker urinate in Sandra Cassie Ventura mouth during a free call. Opening statements in Combs' trial officially began on Monday, May 12th. Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson described one alleged incident during a free call in which Combs allegedly told the escorts urinate in Ventura's mouth, after which she said she felt like she was choking. Damn. That's crazy. The music mogul is facing charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution in a September indictment. Faith. Yo? Hello? Yeah. What's going on? Yeah, a little bit. Your phone sound a little spooky. Nah, you're
All
joking.
right, hold on.
There you go now.
But Puffy getting off, man. This is him. This is just him biting the hand that feeds him, and he decided to sue those that liquor company. They just biting the hand that feeds him. He's basically, that's domestic violence. Ain't nothing sex trafficking. Oh, sorry, I'm Weezy from Harlem.
Alright.
Okay, you guys, I got 29 you guys here. I got 4 likes. I don't need you guys. It don't cost you guys anything to hit that like button for me. You guys, if you guys want to, you know what I mean, you know, do it, you know what I mean, do assessment. You can reach out to my brother 646-387-7094. He's doing assessments. So want to reach out. What you feel about the Diddy case? Do you feel he's innocent? You feel he's guilty? So you can reach out and just, you know, state your name, state where you're from, and just, you know, tell him how you feel about the Diddy, you know, case. So his number is 646-387-7095.
Weezy from Harlem, salute.
Salute. I listen to you all the time. But yeah, Puffy gonna get off. This is a little spank in the hand and let him know that you don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's all.
That's what's going on.
I'm not going to. Yeah, that's what's going on, man. That's all it is. You know, he's a gatekeeper, but the gatekeepers of his gatekeeper just letting him know, listen, this is what we could do. You relax. And he'll be alright. He gonna get off though. I think he gonna get off because that's domestic. If he going to jail, he going to jail for domestic violence, not for sex trafficking.
Gotcha. Now, you being from Harlem, right? How do you feel about this personally?
I mean, personally, putting a bad mark on Harlem. Well, he's not really from Harlem. He's just born in Harlem. He was raised in Mount Vernon, technically. You know, he Harlem. He's an entertainer. He's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He's not a rapper. He's an entertainer. He's just the face of hip-hop. Did he change hip-hop? Yes, he did. He did change hip-hop. Right. This is just him biting the hands that fed him. The question people should ask is, if that video was taken in 2016, how come it didn't come out to 2024? That's the question people should be asking themselves. That means somebody had blackmail over him. So that's all that is, man. He just gonna get a little spank, not a spank on the hand. He just bit the hand that fed him, trying to do something else, overseeding his power. And they're like, no. Let me show you how we spank you. No different than Bill Cosby. When Bill Cosby wanted to try to get NBC, what did they do? Same thing. It's the same thing. You can't go against the elite. We're the ones who put the money in your pocket. When you think your power is gonna overseed us, we're gonna publicly show basically you have no power. That's the power we gave you. So now we're gonna take that power away for a little bit. You're gonna relax for a hot second, and then when he comes out, you go back to your normal life. But something's not dumb. One thing is people saying that he's gonna be broke. Well, that's not true because he got everything in his mama name and his kid's name. So he got money. They just using his money. But Puffy gonna be alright, man. He gonna go to jail for domestic violence if that's the case. If he's a swinger, he's a swinger. You can't do nothing about that.
Understood.
There's way more dirtier stuff on like I was listening to the other guy with the porno channel. There's way over dirtier stuff. But if he's a swinger, he's a swinger.
Gotcha. Hold on 1 second. Run the lights up. I just looked at the lights, and we got under 600 likes.
All right, my guy.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
So look, run the lights up. The likes is not matching the people in the room. We got 1,500 people staying in here. Run the lights up on Facebook, YouTube. The like button is free. ADHD, man. Where you been at, man? Let me get get you on the line, good brother. I want to hear your assessment. If you call again, good brother. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Yo, Brett, what's up, bro?
What's going on, good brother? Salute.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's the deal? What's the deal? First of all, I would like to say salute to you for taking over the internet, man.
Salute.
Yo, I love you on the Fractal show.
Thank you,
Yo,
bro.
no homo.
That's love.
R.I.P. Aretha Franklin, too, bro.
Word. Rest in peace to the appointment. I know she was gone, but you know what it was? Sometimes I get it mixed up between her and Patti LaBelle. You dig what I'm saying? For some reason, you know what I mean? So I was thinking Patti LaBelle.
Y'all two together. Y'all two together is a vibe. You hear me?
Oh, no doubt. Me and my brother Av. Shouts to Troy Ave. That nigga's a movie. That's my brother. And we got the movie coming soon too. The Troy Ave movie, loosely based on his life. So you know what I mean? We got that coming too. So we got the Facto
y'all shut it down.
podcast. Shouts to Queen Wolf and shouts to Troy Ave and John Juan and Steve, everybody over there. But yeah, my brother. State your name real quick. State your name and let people know where you from and give me your assessment on this.
Yeah, it's Q from PA, but my assessment on Diddy is, I think it's like a public shaming. Like they're gonna they shaming him and everything. They're gonna drain his bread. But I'm more scared of the names that's gonna come out with it.
Yeah, this is the court case for Diddy. Yeah, as you know, court went on recess, so you know, things will probably be back starting up in a moment. So if it haven't already started, so this is day 6, I believe. You know, so far prosecution has scored a home run. So far they opened up Diddy's 20 years of his sexual enterprise that they claim that he ran for 20 years. So like I said, they dragging Cassie, you know, all through this case. So yeah, you know, it's right now it's not looking real good on Diddy. I mean, although we can look at it as can this be a domestic violence case so far, or can we look at RICO, you know what I mean, coercion with his alleged victims? You know, remember Dave saying that, you know, sex workers, he had male, female workers, and you know, they even said that, you know, there was minors at these parties. So who knows, you know? But thank you guys for tuning in, man. It don't cost you guys anything to smash that like button, though. 43 of you guys on. I only got 4 likes. Really?
His name, because there's other names coming out.
Correct.
Let's believe it.
That's a fact.
So I mean, that's all I got. But I had to start you out on that Facto, John. That's funny.
I appreciate that, man. We dropping a new episode, maybe in a day or 2. But I got some more clips I'm about to put up on my channel. So salute to you, Q, and the whole PA. Thank you for tapping in, bro. Salute.
Man, let's subscribe. Let me get it.
All right, salute. Thank you, bro.
Word.
Let's get it, man. I'm loving all the love. Everybody just tapping into the channel, showing the love, not only to my channel, but also the content. A lot of people hit me up, loving that Facto show with me and Troy Ave. Make sure y'all go do all the clips on my page that was uploaded the last week or so, last 2 weeks, man. I ain't going front. Salute. This nigga Troy Ave is a movie. Like, funny as hell. Peace. 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 Oh, hold on one second. Peace. Can you hear me? Peace.
Can you hear me?
There you go. Yep.
Emre,
Yeah. Janie B. What's that?
they keep nothing much. They keep saying this is about him being a swinger. He didn't swing with no kids. Let's just put the adult side here. On your channel alone, and I knew this way before this. On your channel alone, you got information about the kid at the time that was 9-year-old that came out of that meeting that they wouldn't even let his parents in. That came out in the street and cried and said he didn't even want to be a singer no more after what happened to him.
Correct.
You also got clips on your show for the girl that he hugged here and some other dude that she didn't put on blast, some other producer she didn't put on blast, of the 17-year-old that they took from Detroit to New York, and that they got pictures. You got pictures of her sitting on his lap where they did her dirt.
Yep.
These are not grown people. They did Tierra Marie like that when she was 16. Listen, even if they took the grown-ups out of this, just take them out of this, which they shouldn't. But even if they took the grown-ups out of this is not about consensual. This is about control. Even the people that went there consensually and were paid, he drugged them up without them knowing.
Understood.
What you do after somebody do that to you, that's not legal.
Now,
and this is not me.
No. I want to say this. Now, we don't play about nobody. You know what I mean? We don't play. Look, and I always say this. We don't play about them ladies, but definitely those babies. Okay? We don't play about these minors and all that. You know. But you're right. Continue on. I just wanted people to understand. If you know, you know. You know what I mean about this platform. But continue on, Jenny B. I just wanted to say that.
And Justin Bieber was a kid. When you went up on that boy, you got that on your channel too. But I know about that. He went up on that boy. First of all, he promised him a car, and then said they was gonna do some things that they couldn't say on TV. Then him and Justin Bieber went on one of them nighttime talk shows, and Justin Bieber started talking about stuff. He looked at him and told him he was going to pay for that later. Then you cut to Justin Bieber changed his whole phone number and dodged him. He ran down on Justin Bieber and checked him in the public. They got that on. You got that checked too. What he said, I've been trying to catch up with you, and I've been calling your people, and you ain't been calling me back. What's up with that?
Damn sure.
They also got him on there, if not to cut you, they also got him cutting him down before he started talking to him.
Oh, damn.
So, on that particular thing, that he was cutting him down before he started talking to him. On that clip.
Make sure he ain't had no wires on him, right?
Exactly. So the bitch has been on this nigga for a long time. And for the people in the back that keep on saying why these people ain't said nothing, it's a lot of people that ain't made it yet. And we spoke about that on this channel too. It's a lot of people that didn't make it after they told. So even the people that told, like me and other people, we went into a hiding and not talking about it, but into our therapies, to the doctors, to groups. It's a whole lot of people that they don't know about, that this man has wrecked their lives. And it's not about him sleeping with them. It's about him being in complete control, because I don't even know the word for it, because there's a word out there for it. He don't want somebody doing this with him consensually. He wants somebody where they came home and he doing all kind of stuff to you. That's horrific.
Nah, you're right about that.
So I just had to say,
Nah, so you're right about that.
I just want these people to know this is not people just saying, although it is people saying that we did it to them and they didn't want it, it's not just that. It's people that woke up in complete pain and couldn't do nothing about what he did to them. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. I agree. You know. Janie B. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You about to say something?
Every time they say Janie B want him to go to jail, in my world, and this me, Emre, in my world, he would have to go to jail. Throw him in a room full of his victims and lock it up.
I hear that. That's cold.
So,
I hear that. Jamie B.
That's how I feel about it.
I appreciate you tapping in as always. Thank you. I'm gonna get to these other callers. All right, Jamie B.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
Run the lights up. I'm gonna get to all these missed calls right now. Run the lights up. We live day 6 of the Diddy Trial. This is MREC for MREC TV. This is the livest show where we let the people have a voice. Okay, no other place where you can have a voice. Not like this. Okay. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Run the lights up. We need the lights to match the people in the room. We got almost 1,700 people in here. We should have 1,700 lights, man. Tell me why we don't have 1,700 lights and we doing it like this. Nobody's doing it like this. The like button is free. Let's get it. Nevertheless, let's get to these calls. That's on them. They don't want to like it. That's on them. It's cool. The channel won't get lit. Okay. Let me see. See this call from an 845 number. Where the hell did it go? Okay. So. Okay. So 302-287 calling you now. Let's get it.
Thank you.
Run the lights up. Live on the live show. MREC TV.
You?
Peace.
You? What up, Rick?
What's going on? You called the show, right?
Yeah. No, we talked it already.
Oh,
Rick.
word, man.
Well, with the fact-
Got you. My bad. I was trying to call the last missed call back. I must got it twisted. My bad, bro. Alright?
Okay, bro. Alright.
Peace. I thought that was the last missed call. Hold on, man. See, this is the thing with this thing. Let's see. Where's that damn missed call? I saw it. It was like an 845 number. I don't see it. Oh, man. If I miss your call, this is the time to call me. Alright? For some reason, it's not saving the missed calls. I can't see the last missed.
You guys hit that like button. It won't cost you anything. Hit that like button so we can get the YouTube algorithm up. Hit that like button. Appreciate it. If you guys want to reach out to my brother, man, feel free. He's doing sessions. Number is 646-387-7095. You guys go over there and feel free to talk to him how y'all feel about the Diddy's case. He'll be fit. He'll be, you know what I mean, free to do, you know, assessments for you guys. Feel free to reach out to him. And you guys hit that like button. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get back to it.
Call me up, 646-397-7095. I believe it was an 845 number. So if you was the 845 area code, tap in with me. I ain't, ignore you. It's just one line. Let's get it. Hit me up right now. Let's get it. The lines is open. But nevertheless, I'm gonna get some other things going. I'll get some videos on the screen real quick. Hold on one second, y'all. I got y'all. Now, I'm gonna take you to my guy Mel, who's my insider on all this. Run the lights up. Salute to the Rec Mob. Hold on one second. Okay. So, I'm going to show you how the media was setting up this morning. Alright, courtesy of my man Mel. His channel is Watching the World. Subscribe to it. I'm going to put his link in the chat room. Okay? So, I'm going to give y'all some exclusive footage and everything else. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, I see something right here. He's calling on a different line. All right. Let me get this on the screen, y'all. So, yo, you want to know how media be setting up and what times they be setting up? They be out there the night before. Okay, so I got some exclusive footage showing how the media be setting up, the cameras and everything, the lights and all that. So we're gonna take it to there, and I'm gonna play some other video footage too. All right, shouts to Mel on this real quick, and this is his channel, Watching the World. All right, on YouTube, subscribe to his channel. Got 5,000.58 subscribers. Subscribe to him, all right? That's his channel. Let's get it. I'm gonna put the link to his channel in the chat room. They go a link to his channel too. This is the homie that called up and gave me the whole breakdown of the Diddy trial. Said he was in the trial. This is him right here. You know what I mean? The insider. This is his channel right here. Salute. He's locked in with MREC TV. He's Rec Mob. So let's get it, y'all. This is outside the Diddy trial. In the wee hours of the morning, media setting up with lights and cameras. Shouts to Mel. Watching the World on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. The link is in the chat room. We're gonna give y'all all types of exclusives. Media don't like getting put on blast. You see them? Yeah, we got you. You see y'all. Run the lights up. We everywhere. MREC TV. Oh yeah, we're gonna get more people in the courtroom. I got you. Phoenix, you got it. I got you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. I'm gonna get y'all some more footage. I'll be sure needs to be there. Yo, you know what's crazy? Let's go to that I'll be sure interview while we here waiting for the court to get back in session. I'll be sure he's doubling down right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's go to this I'll be sure interview real quick. He said he gonna testify. That should have been my whole live. But nevertheless, let's go to the interview real quick. I'll be sure said he's gonna testify. Let's pull that up real quick. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Run the lights up.
Our next guest was a New Jack Swing superstar in the 80s. Now, Al B. Sure is using his second chance at life to fight for health equity.
After surviving a coma and liver transplant, he's an advocate pushing for real healthcare change. He's also exposing shocking truths about the music industry and recording artist Diddy in his upcoming tell-all, Do You Believe Me Now? It comes out this fall. I'll be sure, though, is joining us this morning. Good to see you.
So good to see you.
You look good. You feeling good?
I am so blessed. We woke up this morning. We don't call it a comeback like L says, right? This is updating my software. I'm really grateful to be here. You know what I'm saying?
The last time you were here, you could barely walk up the step to sit down here? Barely.
You were my first interview with Cristal, right?
Yes.
When I was released from the hospital, and it was just what an amazing journey it's been. I figure that when you get lemons, make Arnold Palmer.
So, what are you doing now? How are you getting the word out?
Well, it's been an amazing journey. I get the call from my co-founder, Ms. Rachel Nordlinger. We started the Health Equity and Transplantation Coalition, and we are advocating in Congress, fighting for equal access to quality health care, just focused, and my focus, obviously, standing in Congress and speaking for the Congress, I make it very clear. I am not here for the politics. I'm not here for the next election. I'm simply here to save lives in transplant patients. So, so there's a focus there. We've had some success in Congress related to having people come across the aisle, because I made that clear. So this is a real life mission. There's no marketing in my life. Roseanne, this is the best time of my life. This is not, there's no hustle, there's no marketing, I'm living my truth in this time.
So you were in a coma in 2022. You had the liver transplant, you had the tracheotomy, and all that stuff that went on.
Multi-system organ failure.
Yeah. Have they figured out what happened yet?
We will.
No, I mean, the doctors, medically, what happened to you?
Yeah, what happened? So
because you just collapsed, right?
Yeah, so, just mysteriously out of the blue, which we do talk about in the book.
Yes.
What that,
I want to get into
what that process is. But, so it's been quite a journey. And as I said, even as it relates to writing the book, I went through almost, more than a decade of being scrutinized and clowned by law enforcement and telling me, you need some help. Sex trafficking, really? What's wrong with you? No way. Just not realizing they were also working for the situation.
Because you were hinting, saying,
posting. I get calls, take it down, or else, so on and so forth.
But this is about Diddy, so let's be clear for everybody that doesn't know.
Who's about to? His trial's about to start. Yeah, they're selecting a
But
jury.
you were on this train years ago.
Yes, many, many years ago, I posted some information that was, basically trying to save my life. And thank goodness to my ex and the wonderful Kim Porter, the late Kim Porter, kind of warned me all along the way to just kind of watch your back, so on and so forth. And I didn't understand
Because
why.
of Diddy.
Basically.
Do you believe that she died of pneumonia?
Absolutely not.
Why? What evidence do you have?
She was in the best of health. We just saw each other prior to her passing. We were actually celebrating our son's new Netflix Christmas special.
I want to say this. Rest in peace to Kim Porter and Kathy Wright. The two of them have to die from drug overdose. That's like Aaliyah has died. Sad tragedy. Because Kathy Wright didn't die from a brain aneurysm. And I don't think it will never be too late to look back into that case to see some involvement. Rest in peace to Kathy Wright and Kim Porter. I hope that this video can let them look through things and solve the mystery of this murder of Kathy Wright and Kim Porter.
And she was the thing. Imagine taking to Boston.
Peace. I got.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this live stream. Great having all you guys, tuning in. Much love, for you guys. I have nothing but love for you guys, man. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel for further updates, Please be back for another, live stream. But till then, I'm gonna wrap everything up. This is day 6 of the Diddy's trial. So please, watch the video. Please hit the like button and share the video. We out.